Captain Underpants and the Preposterous Plight of the Purple Potty People, the 8th epic novel by Dav Pilkey. Hi everybody! As you can see, we've been experiencing some technical difficulties. This comic book should get you up to date on our story so far, the often told untold story of Captain Underpants by George Beard and Harold Hutchins. Once upon a time, there was two cool kids named George and Harold. We're super awesome. Me too. But they had a mean old principal named Mr. Crump who was mean. I'm all mad and stuff. So George and Harold hypnotized him with a 3D hypno ring. You will obey our every command. Okay. Then they accidentally made him think he was a superhero. You are Captain Underpants. Okay. Look at me, I'm Captain Underpants. Ha 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 ha. But he escaped and ran off to fight crime. Tra la la, rats. George and Harold ran after him. Hey, come back here. No way. Then one day he drank some superpower juice. Glug, glug, glug. Now he has superpowers and stuff. Look at me, I got superpowers and stuff. Aw, man. But if you think that's bad, it gets worse. Pay attention because this next part is important. The worst part is that whenever Mr. Crump hears somebody snap their fingers, snap, he turns into Captain Underpants. Tra-la-la. And whenever somebody splashes water on Captain Underpants' face, he turns back into mean old Mr. Crump. Blah, blah, blah. In their last adventure, George and Harold got two new pets. A bionic hamster named Sulu, cool, and a pterodactyl named Crackers, awesome. Everything was cool until this brainiac named Melvin showed up. I'm telling. Melvin made a time machine out of a purple potty. It looks like this. Anyways, George and Harold wanted to use the time machine, but Melvin had one rule. Don't use the time machine 2 days in a row. Okay. If you use it 2 days in a row, something very bad will happen. Okay. I mean it. Don't use it 2 days in a row. Okay. Seriously, don't use it 2 days in a row. Okay. Then, hey, let's use this thing 2 days in a row. Okay. And so, George, Harold, Crackers, and Sulu used the time machine 2 days in a row, and something very bad happened. What will happen next?